So this is part 2, this is part 2. I'm making the second video because in part 1 it become already lengthy. So where I went, okay, I guess I went to the topic. This how many people composition and Lok Sabha, how they voted. So house of people, Lok Sabha. So the people, and these people can be MLAs. The 17 constituent, they can do their own nominations. So any normal people, for Lok Sabha the requirement age component is 25 plus, and they need to follow that central law like constitutional law, and if they meet the requirements, any person, any citizen of India of particular state can be 25 plus, can participate for the nomination. And if they are nominated, they can, he is not an MLA. If now I am a normal person, I am 25 plus age, and if I get nominated, and if I nominated and if I won, I can be the member of Lok Sabha, and I am not MLA of the state, I am the one of the minister of the state, I am not the CM of the state, still I can be the member of Lok Sabha. Generally this won't happen. You won't see, like you will be seeing this MLA only in that, so you have misconception like only MLA can be in Lok Sabha, but it's not that. General normal citizen can happen, but you won't see the general government because people already voted for the legislative assembly, the person, so they already got the majority. So if there is a chance that a person who have nominated that time, he could have won that time itself, he couldn't have, but the MLA won because the people voted for this, so he has support. So because of which this MLA itself is becoming the member of Lok Sabha, if he he represented the legislative assembly, like he is the local of Lok Sabha constituency nominated person. So that's how it is. So you don't have in this like analysis, you don't have misconception like Rajya Sabha people will be only MPs, or say like a member directly of CM can go and be in the Rajya Sabha. It's not like that. So for Rajya Sabha, it's clearly the members, all legislative assemblies will be equal that time to vote. So out of they themselves all will vote. And if suppose there is outside person also, if these people will support or vote the other person, he can be the Rajya Sabha member without being in the member of state legislative assembly. So in the Lok Sabha, it's like house of people directly, the constituencies, the legislative. So it will be in Telangana it's 79 states. Suppose in other cases, based on their strength of the country, like in unicameral state, you will be having this all the legislative members whomever will be there. So the composition that which government given for them for the Lok Sabha elections, suppose there is 10 states or 15 states, they may have more number of councils. The Lok Council is different from the state council. For a particular state, we will be having two councils. One is state complete. For if you take the example of state of Telangana, we will be having 119 constituencies. For each constituency you get one MLA, but we will be having only 17 Lok Sabha constituencies. These people, the one for the 17, will go to the Lok Sabha parliament, not the normal MLA who don't want in the legislative. There is a like MLA who won in the particular council, but he did not want, a common person won in the Lok Sabha council. The MLA didn't want. Suppose I as a common person who 25 places won in the Lok Sabha council as a nominated, then I will go to the Lok Sabha, not the MLA who won in that specific space. So that's how it will be. Similar way. So I told about how this constituency came from the Britain August offer, and from constituency this parliament and this council, this parliament how formed this Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and I given you clarity. So every state has their own state legislative assembly. As Telangana it's Vidhan Sabha. I guess for every state they would call this Vidhan Sabha only, or I need to refer, I'm not sure, but Telangana it's Vidhan Sabha. I guess every state will be the same. I guess not every state will come, MLAs to come to the Telangana state. They will be having in their particular region their own state assembly, their own legislative assembly. This legislative assembly will be having their own states for all the states. You know what I'm told about this legislative assembly council and all. Legislative assembly is for states. Legislative council, this is will be in the parliament. Legislative council is a group of state councils. Council is like generally the particular group and all. So all the people who opted in the Rajya Sabha will be other people from the states. They will come in Lok Sabha also. From the states they will come. Okay, and legislation in like if a law to pass, if a bill to pass, if it gets this legislative is like legislative means law making. So generally in the constitution it will be there will be law making, law execution, law generating, justification, like judiciary. So this legislative normally in the parliament, the legislative council, the state council, this will make the law which has to accept by even legislative like the both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Even the members of Rajya Sabha, like they do amendments, then both the members of Rajya Sabha upper house and Lok Sabha to be accepted, then only the law will pass. If suppose the law upper house pass a law and lower doesn't pass the law, then what they do is they will keep combined single council, like single parliament. This generally this Rajya Sabha, even they conducted in the inside the parliament, they will be having Lok Sabha. Generally they both will conduct in different houses, like upper house and different. So in the case of there is a conflict, they together they will be seated in a single hall to review the decision because there is a conflict. That's how the law will be passed. And this parliament will be conducted generally as per Indian constitution. It should be there should be 6 months gap in between two constitution, which means two times they need to conduct, but they will conduct 3 times. Okay, it's here if they are not following the constitution, but yeah, generally they do conduct 3 times in India. So I told about so legislative will make the laws. This executive commission, like executive will be, they will execute the laws, and judiciary will review whether this is law, whether it is conflicting anything with Indian constitution, whether it's helping the people or it's conflicting, and all the judiciary review will be there. Then only after the judiciary review the pass will be passed. So whenever you pass a bill or a law bill, it will be a statutory law. Statutory law is the law made by this parliament, by the law. It will be a permanent law. Statutory law. This law will be made by the parliament with the help of this, with the permissions, you can say, with the permissions of the upper house, this lower house. Then only the law will be passed and executed. Then the judiciary will be safe, and it will be safe and peaceful. Then the law will be passed. The higher authority like Supreme Court will pass that, they review and they'll pass the law, and then it will be executed in the entire nation. This started law will be permanent law, and there is one more law which is ordinary law. Okay, these are coming under laws. I'll tell you this ordinary law generally. Okay, I'll tell about this ordinary law and somewhere. I know it, but it will be like very lengthy to tell in already. It's too lengthy, I guess. So I told about parliament. So we'll go by the structure. We came of Constituent Assembly, from their drafting system, from them the constitution, and from constitution parliament came, and parliament there is Rajya Sabha, there is Lok Sabha, and how they formed everything. I guess I clearly covered everything. Still, if there is something which I didn't cover, or which I in my whatever I say there is some many flaws, or which information I want to, or even I done any misinformation, please let me know in the comment section for me. I don't want you to subscribe or something, because or something you want, that's up to you, but I want you to give me information, because that will help me, and if that will help to my change, and I want to dedicate and integrate my life, dedicate my life to people, to integrate world, not only India. So If there is any information, please give me in comment section, and please advise me if there is any misinformation that I done, and if you know any more information, or I did not cover the parliament completely. If there is any topic is there and you have any specific your own doubts, you won't get anywhere, you can write in the comment section, and if it is a valid and good doubt, definitely I will respond and make a video particular on your doubt to let all other knows. Okay, thank you all.